Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, The Wealthy Mindset. It's yours truly, Money Making Mitch. And as usual guys, this is not financial advice. Please do your own due diligence and research. I'm actually doing this video for you guys. It's like 10:45 at night on my third job. I'm on my lunch break, don't worry, I'm not gonna get in trouble. But I'm gonna give you guys proof as to why when you believe in a great business model like the one that we have with Neo, why you hold with diamond hands. You know, one of the trolls were attacking me really bad in my last video to the point where I proved that he was just trying to trigger me. They have no intention, their intention is not to debate. Their intention is to try to get you to not to invest. They're sick people. But anyway, guys, I'm going to show you that when you believe in a business model and you see a winning business model, you don't focus on the share price. I'm going to prove that right now. So I spoke about a company a little while back. I didn't get too many views on it, just like when I spoke about Miniso. Miniso went from $5 to $25. I spoke about other companies that also skyrocketed, but I spoke about a company called Didi Global, and I did not get a lot of views on it, and a lot of people don't understand the business model. They are the Uber of China, so to speak. In fact, Uber owns 12.8% of Didi. They're one of the big shareholders in Didi. And I spoke about it. I went in depth where I talked about how Didi goes way further than what Uber does in America. They're not just in China, they're in Africa, they're in South America, they're in Mexico, they're in Europe. But China is their biggest market. And what happened was when China went into COVID, the stock plummeted. And of course, we all know China was the last country to come out of COVID lockdowns, right? And they also suffered from, they were collecting data from passengers illegally in China, and the Chinese government stopped all, prevented them from allowing customers to download the app for a while they were under investigation. They ended up paying $1 billion in fine, and after they paid their fine, the stock started to come back up, and then it flatlined and it was holding. But the company on Monday, which was yesterday, announced plans to repurchase up to $1 billion in shares over the next 24 months. And what happened was the last time they put out quarterly earnings, it was decent. And I said I knew this company would start recovering now that they came out of COVID. And it's obvious, it's, you know what I mean, it's basic common sense that more people are traveling in China, more people are going to work using Didi, etc., and said it will boost, they said it will boost marketing to aid further business growth. And remember, they were fined $1 billion for, like I said, for illegally collecting data in 2022. They paid the fine. The stock was down a lot before that. Before the news broke about their fine, the stock stabilized after the news came out. So it's the same as with, there was another company I talk about called Luckin Coffee. You can't buy them now. I was talking about them when they were around $4. They skyrocketed. And same thing. I said what happened was they were caught inflating their earnings. Excuse me, guys. And I knew once they paid their fine, this thing will go back up, because it's not like they weren't growing at a massive rate. It was not like they weren't making profit, but they overinflated it and they got caught. Same thing, after they paid their fine, this stock took a little while, but it skyrocketed, and I spoke about them. So I just want to say as a disclaimer, I hold 600 shares at $6.72, and on the SoFi platform, I hold another 100 shares at $4.71. It was up Monday at 9.46% on the news to $3. It's up to $3.82. I bought all the way down when it went all the way down to $1.67 and went even lower than that. I kept drip investing, and that's what I told you guys. Even with NEO, some people ask me, Mitch, is a good time to buy? Some people are posting on Facebook, is a good time to buy NEO? And I said, when you believe in a company and believe in the business model, you buy the dips. No one, I don't know why people don't get this, but Warren Buffett talk about this. No one can time the exact top, the exact bottom. So when you believe and you love in a company, you love the business model and everything checks off, every time it makes a big pullback, you grab a little bit of shares. You don't go all the way in, you grab some shares, grab some shares, grab some shares. So anyway, that's how I drip invest, guys. So the 52-week low is $2.31 and the 52-week high is $5.05. The all-time high is $18. So this is the killer. Didi reported its first quarterly profit since 2021. And I knew it was coming. They reported a net income of $14.66 million in the 3-month period ended September 30th. And this is going to grow, guys. Versus a loss of 2 billion yuan a year ago. 2 billion yuan loss a year ago. Revenue jumped 25% to 51.40 billion yuan. The ride-hailing firm, which is backed by, and this is also, I want you guys to pay very attention to the companies that back this. The ride-hailing firm, which is backed by Alibaba, who also gave NEO $1 billion when they almost went bankrupt. I don't know if you guys remember that. Tencent, which also gave NEO $1 billion, invested $1 billion way back. That's when I averaged down all the way to $3.53. And SoftBank Group, again, another one who invested very heavily into NEO, recorded a net loss of 23.78 billion yuan in 2022. Market cap of $16.83 billion. Uber owns, like I said, 12.8% of Didi. Uber had a 45%, and listen to this. This is going to give you guys another example of why you don't panic and listen to the negative Nancys and wicked trolls that don't invest. They pretend they invest and they don't want you to invest because they are sick and demonic. Uber had a 45% decline in 2022, then a 24.65% recovery in 2023. So companies like high-tech companies, this is a tech company, right? Just like NEO. NEO is not a car company, it's a tech company. Right now in the economic situation that we're in, the stock price is going to swing. They're going to make huge swings. Sometimes companies will make a profit and still drop just because of maybe what the feds say or trade wars, which is still going on, like with Huawei, like I explained. This is one of the main reasons why NEO is scared to come into America. But I believe, like I said, with the Gavin Newsom situation, they're going to come probably, it could be in late 2024, but probably early 2025, because in 2024, in the second half, that's when we're going to reveal the cheap model, probably bearing the NEO logo. So I hope this gives you guys some confidence into why you don't listen to the trolls. When you do your research and you have the knowledge, they say knowledge is power, but knowledge can also be a curse. And if you don't use knowledge to your advantage, what's the use of having knowledge, guys? So I hope this video gives you guys some more conviction as why you need to hold with diamond hands when you believe in a company. When I believe in a company, and I'm not saying you're going to be right all of the time, I always buy the dip, little by little. So I hope you guys found this video informational, inspirational. If you guys did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, guys. If you haven't yet subscribed, you might want to think about doing so, because in this channel, we have that warrior mindset. We get rich or we die trying, guys.